In this video, we will learn how you can automatically enroll a user in Go4Clic on Instamojo Payments. Let's say you want every time you receive a payment on Instamojo, the user should be enrolled in Go4Clic. So we are going to automate this entire process using Pabbly Connect. Come to my screen to see how we do this. To automatically enroll users in Go4Clic on Successful Instamojo Payments, let us first go to Pabbly's website. You can see the landing page of Pabbly. On the top right, you can see two options, sign in and sign up free. Well, if you sign up free, you will get free tasks every month. So do not forget to sign up. Since we already have an account, we will just sign in. Now Pabbly Connect. On the top right, you will see a Create Workflow button. It will ask you to name. We will simply write Instamojo to Go4Clic. Okay, it's loading. Okay, now it will show you two windows, trigger and action. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. So our entire automation process would be based on these two steps, trigger and action. Let us understand this with the help of an example. A trigger can be when a purchase is made, the action can be send a confirmation message to the user. In our case, a trigger can be when a successful payment is made on Instamojo, the action can be enroll a user in Go4Clic. So let us begin and select Instamojo as our trigger application. For the trigger event, we will select new sale. It triggers when a new sale or successful payment is done. Okay, now it has generated a webhook URL like you can see it over here. So webhook URL is basically a link that connects two applications. So we are going to copy this and follow these steps as to how to set up the webhook URL in Instamojo. So for that, we will first have to log into our Instamojo account. We are already logged in. And now we will have to select the product of the page where we wish to set webhook. Okay. So this is my Instamojo dashboard. You can see here. Now in the payment section, I'm going to go on Smart Pages. These are the few pages that I've created here. You can see tech courses, Pabbly Connect, programming languages, and so on. So I will be working on tech courses. I'm just going to click on Edit Page. So you can see the title, the image here. That's how my page is going to look like. These are the options here. The first one is demo course, that is priced at ₹9. And then the second option is advanced course, that is priced at ₹11. So these are just the testing amounts I have given. You can give the actual price. Okay. So now I want to set up my webhook URL here. So I will scroll down and down. And you will see add webhook. So I'm just going to enable this here in the webhook section. Remember the webhook URL that we copied? Yes, this one. So we are just going to paste this URL here and we are going to save and update. So it asks, are you sure you want to save the changes? Yes, we want to. And here you will see it's done successfully. Now coming back to Pabbly, you will see it's waiting for webhook response. So what we will have to do is, we will have to go to our Instamojo, make a dummy payment, a dummy purchase there, and then to see if it is able to capture, Pabbly is able to capture the response. Okay, this is to ensure that Instamojo and Pabbly are connected or not. So let's quickly go to my Instamojo and make a dummy payment. Okay, so I'm going to, this is the page tech courses where I had set up my webhook URL. I'm going to select view page and you can see it's going to look like this. That's how. So there are two options, advanced course and demo course. I want to buy demo course. So I'll click on this and click on pay now. So you will see I filled in the customer information form, the first name example, last name dummy, then the email address and the contact number. So I'm just going to click on pay now. So it is showing me the QR code here. So I'll quickly make the payment. Okay, so you will see the payment has been made and the order is processing now. Now let us go back to Pabbly and see if it is able to capture the response. And yes, Pabbly has captured the response. You can see the payment status success, the amount that was paid 9, the currency Indian rupee. Scroll down, you will get the buyer customer details like customer name, example dummy, and since this is just for testing purpose, I've given such names. Then the customer email address, the contact number, and then the product that they bought. Okay, so this means you have successfully integrated our Instamojo with Pabbly Connect. Now on to our action step. So here we will select Go4Clic. For the action event, we are going to select enroll user. Let us connect, add a new connection, and now it needs an API key. So for that, we will click here. Since I was already logged into my Go4Clic account, I will not have to give my credentials. And now on the top right, from the top right, I will select my account, Pabbly Tudes. Okay, come to the left hand side. The second last option you will see integrations. Okay, so these are the API keys that I earlier created for my previous workflows, and now I'm going to add a new one. Okay, I'm just going to select testing as the API key name. You can select as per your requirement. Now this is the key generated here. I'm just going to click to copy this. Come back to Pabbly and paste the API key. Let us save, and you will see it's connected. And now it needs a few details like email, course ID, first name and last name. So what we are going to do we are going to map. Let us click here and take from Instamojo. You will see the email here, but before we map in this email address, you must be thinking, where exactly are we getting these Instamojo details over here? So let me take you to step 1, where we integrated Instamojo with Pabbly, then did a test payment, and Pabbly captured the payment details as well as the customer information. So Pabbly had brought exactly same information, same data over here, and that's how we are going to map it from Instamojo. So you can see this is the email address. We are going to map it. Now for the course ID, pay a little attention as we read the help text. To get the ID of the course you want to enroll, you have to get it from the URL of the course. All right. So we will need the number. The number from the URL would be our ID, would be our course ID. Okay. So let me take you to my Go4Clic. Let us just escape this. And on the left, you will see courses. All right. So I have this just a demo course that I created. So I want to enroll under this. So here you will see manage. Click here. Manage, and on the top you will see course URL, and like it was written here in the example, from the course URL the 4-digit code would be our course ID. So we'll focus on that. This is the 4-digit code. We will just copy this, come back to Pabbly and paste the course ID. Now it needs first name. Again we are going to map it from Instamojo. Let us scroll. So you will see the full name here. However, we want first and last name separately, like you can see in the field here. But this in Instamojo, it's showing together. Example dummy, that is the full name. It is showing full name here. So, but we will be, since we will be needing them as separate names. So what we are going to do is we are going to scroll above and add a step in between. So we are going to write text formatter. For the action event, I will select split text, connect. Now the text to split would be, okay, we'll take it from Instamojo. This is the name that we want to split. We want first and the last name to be separated from here. Okay, so we will be using space as separator as we want to split the name, first and last name. Therefore, we are going to use space as the separator. For the segment index, I'm going to select all since I want both first and the last name. Okay, let me just click on save and send test request. And you will see the first and last name have been separated. Okay, so we will be using this to map in our Go4Clic step here. Let us come back to this action step. Reconnect. Why? Because we added a step in between. So we are going to reconnect and go with existing connection. As in the previous step, we added new connection already. So I'll go with existing connection, save. And coming back to first name, we'll go to, instead of Instamojo, we'll go to text formatter, pick the first name and map it. Now comes the last name. Again, we'll go to text formatter and take the last name. State we are going to leave it blank. Before I click on save and send test request, let me tell you a quick thing about mapping. So the fields that we have mapped in, email, first name and last name. So these mapped in fields from next time will automatically be updated. So what will happen is, when here a payment is made on Instamojo, in Go4Clic action here, these mapped in fields like email, first name and last name will automatically pick the new data. They will automatically be updated and you will not have to do it manually. Alright. Now let us quickly click on save and send test request. And you will see we have received the response. It has generated the user ID as well. Then the username it has taken using email. And you can see the first name, the last name, the full name and other details. So now let me take you to my Go4Clic account to see if example dummy has been enrolled as a user over there. This is my users list. You can see all these names are here. Okay. So I'm going to go to the next page and you will see this person example dummy has been enrolled as a user here. You can see the name example dummy, the email address, which is this, and the username. So this means we have successfully integrated our Go4Clic and Instamojo using Pabbly Connect. I hope this video was helpful for you. For more such videos, you can subscribe to our channel on YouTube. For further queries, you can visit forum.pabbly.com and you can also check our pricing details at www.pabbly.com.